In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 4th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. St. John's versus Iowa State. St. John's, out of the Big East, takes their undefeated record to Iowa to take on Iowa State in a Big 12 Big East battle matchup. The Red Storm have jumped out to an 8-0 record to start the season. Iowa State, one of last year's feel-good stories, has started off well again at 6-1 this season. The Red Storm are 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 road games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 Sunday games. The Cyclones are 21-8 against the spread in their last 29 Sunday games and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following against the spread loss. The over is 5-2 in Red Storm last 8 overall. The under is 10-1 in Cyclones last 11 overall. Iowa State will have all of the confidence in the world after their successful trip to the West Coast. The Cyclones knocked off Villanova and North Carolina in the mid-season tournament. They will hard to beat in their home arena, Hilton Coliseum. Iowa State's stellar defense along with a big home court advantage will lend to be a positive for the team from Ames. St. John's delivers a team on Sunday that can score in all facets, whether it is from the outside or the inside. They should be able to score the ball, but St. John's defense has been weak this season, especially against average competition. This will be their biggest test yet, a test that will favor Iowa State and their defense. The Iowa State Cyclones at home is a different beast as the shots fall at a good clip. Through 4 home games this season, Iowa State is winning by an average of 30 points and allowing 33.5% shooting. The line isn't crazy, so the Iowa State Cyclones to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Make no mistake about it, the Red Storm want to get up and down the floor and move at a rapid pace. After finishing near the top of pace of play numbers last season, St. John's is once again flying up and down the court and getting shots up as they rank second in pace of play thus far this season. Iowa State, however, clogs passing lanes and causes turnovers along the perimeter. At home, and with their defensive efficiency, be sure that the Cyclones will control the game's pace and keep this game below the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. North Carolina versus Virginia Tech. Number 18 North Carolina will be looking to snap its 3-game losing streak when it travels to Virginia Tech on Sunday afternoon. The Tar Heels are on a skid entering conference play, losing to Iowa State, Alabama, and Indiana in consecutive games. Virginia Tech has won 7 of its first 8 games, but it has not faced a ranked team. The North Carolina Tar Heels are 5-3 this season after they lost to Indiana by a score of 77-65 in their last game. North Carolina only shot 33.9% from the field, but did make 20 free throws in the game. The North Carolina Tar Heels are averaging 80 points per game, 75 points against per game, 40.3 rebounds per game, and 11.1 assists per game. Caleb Love has led the Tar Heels this season with 19.1 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game, and 3.1 assists per game. North Carolina is shooting 44.9% from the field, 74.9% on free throws, and 30.4% on three-pointers this year. The Virginia Tech Hokies are 7-1 this season after they defeated Minnesota by a score of 67-57 in their last game. Virginia Tech shot 49.1% from the field and was plus 15 in rebounding margin in the win. The Virginia Tech Hokies are averaging 77 points per game, 64 points against per game, 35.5 rebounds per game, and 14.6 assists per game. Sean Petula has led the Hokies this season with 17.1 points per game, 4 assists per game, and 3.4 rebounds per game. Virginia Tech is shooting 49.4% from the field, 74.5% on free throws, and 35.7% on three-pointers this year. North Carolina is 4-0-1 against the spread in their last 5 Sunday games and 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games. The under is 19-7 in North Carolina's last 26 Sunday games, and the over is 5-2-1 in their last 8 games following a loss. Virginia Virginia Tech is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Sunday games and 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 games. The under is 4-0 in Virginia Tech's last 4 games, and the under is 4-1 in their last 5 Sunday games. The road team is 5-1 against the spread in these two teams' last 6 head-to-head meetings. North Carolina comes into this game on a 3-game losing streak and has lost to Indiana, Alabama, and Iowa State. Virginia Tech is 7-1 this season and has defeated Minnesota and Penn State. North Carolina has more losses, but they have also played a very difficult schedule to start the year. So the North Carolina to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Hokies are shooting well from everywhere on the court, including the charity stripe. North Carolina should have its way offensively as well, though, as it will have an advantage in the paint. Virginia Tech ranks outside the top 275 in turnovers forced, so both teams will be capitalizing on their offensive possessions. North Carolina also likes to play at a fast pace, ranked inside the top 25% of the country in tempo. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah versus Washington State. This Sunday, the Utah Utes will travel to Pullman to take on the Washington State Cougars. Tip-off will be inside Friel Court at Beasley Coliseum. We have a Pac-12 battle in this one, as these are two of the best defensive teams in the conference. The Utah Utes are coming into this one after taking down Arizona 81-66. They were locked in on the defensive end of the court as they held the Wildcats to 35.2% shooting from the field. They will have to continue applying pressure if they want to challenge the Cougars on the road. The Washington State Cougars are entering this matchup after falling to the Oregon Ducks 74-60. They struggled on the offensive end as they only shot 21.3% from behind the three-point arc. The Cougars will have to efficiently score throughout this game if they want to defend their home court. The Utes are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 Sunday games and 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games following against the spread win. The Cougars are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 4-0-1 against the spread in their last 5 Sunday games. The under is 7-1 in Utes' last 8 overall. The under is 8-2 in Cougars' last 10 overall. The home team is 15-6 against the spread in the last 21 meetings. The favorite is 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 meetings. Utah's defense is at times impenetrable as the Utes are allowing opponents to score an average of just 57.9 points per game. Utah is holding opponents to the second lowest field goal shooting percentage in the country and the 5th lowest three-point shooting percentage in the nation. At the same time, Utah is scoring an average of 72.4 points per game. Washington State could be without its second leading scorer, Jabe Mullins, who is nursing a knee injury, and Mullins is shooting over 56% from three-point territory. Utah has covered the spread in each of its last 3, which included its 15-point victory over then number 4 ranked Arizona on Thursday. Washington State has failed to cover the spread in 3 of its last 5, including Thursday's 14-point loss to Oregon when playing as a 5-point road underdog. The Utah Utes just beat a top 10 team in Arizona, and they're one of the best defensive sides in the country. The Washington State Cougars haven't stepped up against decent competition so far this season, and the jury is still out on them, to be honest. Washington State certainly has an edge at home, but Utah is the more proven team up to this point. Give me the free points. So the Utah Utes to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. As mentioned previously, Utah is allowing opponents to score an average of only 58 points per game, but Washington State holds its own on defense as well, allowing opponents to score an average of only 64 points per game. The total has finished under in 4 out of Washington State's last 5 games. The total has also finished under in 7 of Utah's first 8 games this season. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.